A man can be surrounded by people and still remain completely sovereign over himself. He can be insulted without becoming insulting. He can be rejected without becoming desperate. He can be praised without becoming dependent on praise. This is not indifference, it is something much more difficult. It is the ability to remain the author of your own response, even when another person is trying to write it for you. The Stoics considered this one of the clearest forms of freedom. And once you understand the principle behind it, you begin to see why some people are remarkably difficult to provoke, manipulate, or pressure. 1. Learn to separate the event from your judgment. Something happens. Someone insults you. Someone ignores you. Someone criticizes your work. Someone speaks about you unfairly. The natural impulse is to immediately decide what that event means. They disrespected me. They think I'm worthless. They are trying to make me look weak. But the Stoics understood that the event itself and your interpretation of the event are two different things. The event may be outside your control. Your judgment about it is not. This distinction is incredibly important because people often suffer twice. First, they experience what happened. Then they spend hours creating a second injury inside their own mind. Epictetus taught that we are disturbed not simply by things, but by the judgments we form about them. This doesn't mean you should tolerate disrespect or pretend that harmful behavior doesn't matter. It means you should examine the situation before allowing emotion to decide what it means. When you separate what happened from the story you immediately created around it, you regain something valuable. Choice. 2. Stop making your peace dependent on other people's behavior. You cannot build a stable mind on unstable things. Yet many people do exactly that. Their mood depends on whether someone replies to their message. Their confidence depends on whether someone approves of them. Their happiness depends on whether another person stays loyal. Their peace disappears the moment someone behaves differently from what they expected. The Stoics regarded this as a serious mistake because other people's actions are never fully yours to command. You can ask for respect, but you cannot force someone to respect you. You can offer loyalty, but you cannot guarantee that someone will return it. You can speak honestly, but you cannot control how another person interprets your words. If your peace requires everyone around you to behave correctly, then everyone around you has a piece of your peace in their hands. The Stoic response is not to become cold or detached from humanity. It is to place your primary concern where it belongs, on your own character, decisions, and conduct. Let other people's behavior reveal who they are. Let your response reveal who you are. 3. Govern the moment before you govern the situation. There is a brief interval between what happens and what you do about it. It may last only a few seconds, but within that interval lies one of the greatest forms of human freedom. You receive an insult, you feel anger, but you don't have to speak immediately. You receive bad news, you feel fear, but you don't have to make a decision immediately. Someone provokes you. You feel the impulse to retaliate, but you can pause. That pause is where discipline begins. The Stoic does not try to eliminate emotion. He learns not to confuse emotion with instruction. Anger can be present without becoming an angry action. Fear can be present without becoming a fearful decision. Hurt can be present without becoming revenge. The person who cannot tolerate that brief discomfort will often surrender his judgment just to release the emotion. But the person who can remain still for a moment has another option. He can ask, what response serves my character? Not, what response will make me feel powerful right now? That distinction changes everything, because manipulation depends heavily on predictable reactions. If someone knows exactly what will make you angry, what will make you desperate, and what will make you abandon your principles, they know where your weaknesses are. But when you learn to pause, examine, and choose your response, their influence becomes limited. Perhaps the greatest form of self-control is not controlling what happens around you. It is refusing to let everything that happens around you determine who you become. You will meet people who misunderstand you. You will encounter disrespect. You will experience rejection, disappointment, betrayal, and loss. None of this is entirely within your command, but your response remains an area where you can continue to exercise judgment. That is why Stoic strength is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming deliberate. A person who can be provoked into action can be directed by others. A person who must constantly be praised can be controlled through approval. A person whose peace depends on everyone else's behavior has surrendered part of his freedom. But when you become responsible for your own response, something changes. You may still feel anger. You may still feel pain. You may still be disappointed. But you no longer have to hand those emotions the authority to decide your actions. And perhaps that is what the Stoics were really pointing toward. Not a life where nothing can disturb you, but a mind that remains yours even when the world around you becomes difficult. If this message resonates with you, leave a comment with your thought. Like and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe for more powerful, timeless wisdom. This is Wisdom 101.